All right. Thank you to the fans and the great job that they did, along with the grounds crew of cleaning things up and making that field playable. And they did a great job. Has to go off to our team for the job that they did, and really for the Dolphins. I thought they came out and bared with all the weather. It's a little bit different than down in Miami, and I thought both teams handled that pretty well. But and then there are a bunch of things, but our defense with the third down ratio was incredible, and the job that they did. 1 for 12 on third downs. That's quite a stat there. And then there are a bunch of individual efforts. Offensively, I'd start with the offensive line. Defensively, I'd start with the defensive line. And then there were good individual efforts in there, whether it was George with a couple sacks that he had, Chris Jones, and those guys brought all their mad money with them. And then Leo on special teams did a great job. I think he was getting used to it on the second return and was feeling himself a little bit, but he did a nice job there on the kickoff returns. Rice, for his day, it's hard to believe that he's a rookie, but 8 catches for 130 yards. That's tremendous. Pacheco, 23 carries for 82 yards. Bucker kicking a ball that was like a rock out there, and the great job that he did. Bolton, another one with all those tackles that he had. And the biggest part, he's doing this with one hand. I mean, he's got a cast on his other hand, and he was, at the same time, he's leading that defense and making sure everybody's going in the right directions. Pat had a nice day just right from the get-go. I mean, I don't think they were anticipating us throwing the ball quite as much as we did, but we were able to come out and sling it. A lot of quarterbacks can't do that, what he did in that kind of weather. So, anyways, Kelsey, I mean, the list goes on. So it was one of those good days, and my hat goes off again to the Dolphins. Their head coach, their coordinators, they've really done a nice job down there. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
Andy, you mentioned a minute ago it's hard to believe that Rice is a rookie. Was there a point where you got to with him during the season where you said, okay, he's beyond what we thought maybe he was going to be as a rookie?
Well, we were hoping that he was as good as what we saw at SMU, and I'll tell you the best part about him is he just keeps working. I mean, he's relentless with that, and he's got a good relationship. He's got Pat's respect, and he wants to do it the right way. I know how many times I've stood up in front of you and go, we're this close with him. He's getting better every week, and so I think we've seen that the last four games, 5 games.
Andy, with Patrick's run, the play where he got hit and the chunk of the helmet came off, is that a bit of a rarity to see? And would you have rather seen him slide, or you're good with him trying to make?
Yeah, that was a tough one because he was going to get the first down, right? So, and then they missed a tackle. Then he got kind of caught in the washing machine, and once you go, now you're just survival right there. You got all those defensive guys, so he bared down on it and tried to score.
And is it a little bit sort of testament to his will to win that's how he's going to do it?
Yeah, I don't think any of us in here have any question about that. He just, his will to win is ridiculous. So, I mean, he's a great competitor.
Coach, how impressed were you with Steve Spagnuolo's plan? It just seemed like Tua never could really find the rhythm.
Yeah, listen, I thought Steve had an unbelievable plan. I thought the guys executed it well. That's not an easy defense to learn, and that's why when I tell you about Bolton being able to get everybody lined up and ready to go, and in the front end and back end, he does great with that. But they've got a great connection between them. So Bolton's like a coach out there, and Drew was able to come in and pick that up too. And when Bolton's out, he jumps in and does the same thing. But Spags he's a great mind, does a heck of a job with his guys. I'll tell you the same thing on the offensive side. I thought Nags had a great plan. The guys executed it. I thought Andy Heck's group, that really did a good job, as did Joe's on the defensive line. And you get in the playoffs. I mean, it's kind of where it starts. So you got to make sure that you're sound there.
How about specifically the job the defense did on Tyreek?
Yeah, listen, Tyreek's a great player. I mean, a great player. And you saw the one catch he had. But you don't see Tyreek get knocked down very often, but Snead did that. And I have a hard time believing there's another corner as good as him in this league. He's really playing well and challenging. And you've got McDuffie on the other side who is doing the same thing. I mean, he's playing great football. So, as is the secondary. So, I mean, David's done a nice job with that group. Yeah.
You're kind of in an odd position of not knowing your opponent for 2 days.
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
Well, you look at a couple different teams. We'll find a way to make it work. But the rest is good for the guys.
Andy, I know you were able to make it mind over matter about the weather, but it looked like you had to deal with some icicles in the mustache. Did you just say, bring it?
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is it falls off, right? So.
Good.
All right, good. Thanks. Yep.